So today we are going to be doing a plain croissant tour. Which place has the best croissant? Yeah, so we came here at Nick & Sons. It looks super good. It's golden brown exterior. Yeah, and we're currently in Brooklyn. So I'm going to take a bite. Mm. It's actually so buttery right now. So my fingers touching the croissant is very oily and buttery. And I think this is what a good croissant is ought to be. It's so crispy and crunchy. And as you can see, it has so many different textured layers inside, which makes it super airy and fluffy. It's a really great croissant. I love it. I think we're starting off at a really good point. I'd say, yeah, this is in fact one of the best croissants I've tried out in my life. So good. The plain croissant costed me $4.5. Not a bad price. It's really good. Hi. So we are on to our second location for our journey to finding the best plain croissant in New York City. So this is our second location for plain croissant. This is a place called Le Fournil. It's a very quintessential French boulangerie in New York City, so I'm going to try it. Okay, so yeah, this looks like a very typical croissant. It's actually not as warm as Nick & Sons, but yeah, it does seem to have a pretty good golden brown exterior, so I'm going to take a bite. It's pretty. I also have some buttery remnants on my fingers. Compared to Nick & Sons, which was really airy inside, I feel like it's a little bit denser and it doesn't give me this wow feeling that I used to have at Nick & Sons. At this point, Nick & Sons is my favorite. This comes second. It just feel, to me, it doesn't really feel like a good croissant because it's a little bit dense and it's not as flaky nor buttery. This costed me $4.11. Yeah, so the price-wise, it was comparable with Nick & Sons. So this is our third destination for our croissant tour. So we have gotten a plain croissant at this bakery called La Cabra. It's a Danish bakery. So La Cabra apparently means the goat in Spanish. So they have a little picture of goat on the paperback. Yeah, so this is in fact a really beautiful croissant. You can see that it's very flaky outside. I can see that this is a bit darker brown color. Okay, it looks so beautiful. I'm going to take a bite. Okay, it's very flaky. I could really feel that it was very crunchy and flaky. And you can see that there's a beautiful honeycomb inside. So it feels very airy. It's not as dense as the last one I tried at Le Fournil. It's good, I like it. But still, I'd have to say that my absolute favorite out of all the places today is going to be Nick & Sons. This was $6. It's actually very expensive, $6. Okay, so here I've gotten my fourth plain croissant at this place called L'Appartement for F. I've gotten it at their new location in Soho. The plain croissant is actually so big, as you can see. And in terms of color, as compared to the one at La Cabra, it's lighter and it actually feels really, really light and airy as compared to the other one. It looks beautiful. Beautiful croissant shape. It's good. This was actually $5 for a plain croissant. Price-wise, it's comparable to other places we tried. It has a beautiful honeycomb inside. It's also really airy and yeah, like very flaky and crunchy. So far, this is my second favorite croissant. It comes after Nick & Sons. It's pretty warm, so it feels like this was baked not too long ago. It's very good. Yeah, $5. Yeah, I like the croissant from L'Appartement better than La Cabra. So this is the plain croissant. But from here, we've actually gotten their very famous signature rose pistachio croissant as well. They're also really famous for their filled croissants. It looks beautiful. You can see the little rose petals as well as the crumbs of pistachio, green pistachio. It is a lot denser. It's heavier than the other one. Okay, let me try it. It's good. But it's a little bit different from other croissants, for sure. It's not very airy and very filled and dense. But yeah, you can feel the pistachio as well as the hint of rose in it. It's pretty good. Yeah.
Hi. So this is the fifth and last destination. We got our plain croissant at our bakery. It's located in the basement of Chelsea Market. Not many people know it because they don't necessarily go down to the basement. Okay, so this is the plain croissant. Color-wise, it looks a bit darker golden brown than other places we tried out. For instance, L'Appartement as well as Nick & Sons had a lot lighter golden brown color. And shape-wise, it looks almost circular, as if they are hugging one another rather than a croissant shape. Okay, let's try it. Okay. Can you see the honeycomb in here? Okay. What I feel is that it's not as flaky or crunchy as it could be. Compared to Nick & Sons as well as L'Appartement, it almost feels like I'm biting into a loaf of bread, unfortunately. But I've actually been to Elf Bakery a few times and I really enjoy their plain croissant. It's good, but if I were to compare it to other places, I'd say this is not as good as L'Appartement as well as Nick & Sons. The cost of this place was $4.5. So it's comparable to Nick & Sons, L'Appartement, where it costed us around $4. But it looks pretty big in terms of the size. And when you guys visit Elf Bakery, be sure to check out their laminated baguette as well. It's a baguette with a flaky pastry wrapped around it. And so it feels like both of the best words, where you have the flaky croissant, but you also have a very doughy bread of baguette in it. And it's really good. We didn't get it today, but yeah, we always make sure that we get one when we go to Elf Bakery. So that's also another option that you may consider if you decide to visit Elf. So today we tried out plain croissant at 5 different places. First off, we started at Nick & Sons, and then we made our way into Le Fournil in East Village, La Cabra in Soho, and we are finishing our journey in Chelsea at Elf Bakery. Out of all the 5 places that I tried out today, our verdict of the best croissant would have to go to Nick & Sons. The price is so reasonable. It is a taste of heaven. It's so good. And then the second place goes to L'Appartement has a very huge croissant. It's still really airy. It still feels really crunchy and flaky. We loved it. The third place, it's a tie between Elf Bakery as well as La Cabra. But if you are price conscious, I'd choose Elf Bakery over La Cabra, because La Cabra costed us $6 for a plain croissant, which is way too expensive for a regular croissant. And the final place has to go to Le Fournil. It almost felt like I was biting into a loaf of bread rather than a croissant. So unfortunately, Le Fournil would be our last choice for regular croissant. Thank you for watching, everyone. That was our verdict of the best croissant in New York City. Let us know what you thought. Bye.